Good evening, everyone. We got the LOSI Hammer Rey out today. LOSI's newest truck, still the same platform as the Baja Rey and the Rock Rey. Yeah, still the same platform, different body, a little bit of adjustment on the front end. But we're going to get it out here today and try to bash it around. Got a few little hills. U4 truck, so you know it's supposed to be versatile in every dynamic of off-road, so we'll probably try it on the rocks too, but that probably won't go over too well with all the open diffs. But we'll just give it a shot here, see what it can do. It does pretty good. It's not a rift by any means for my little rift course I kind of got built, but it's still pretty fun. We recently just got back from the beach, and I took it to the beach, played with it on the sand, and it was a blast on it. Really where it was made for, all the sandy whoops and everything that you typically see a U4 truck doing. Let's try to see if we can get a little bit more air on this one. I don't know. Oh, no, yep, that didn't work. And really the only, I haven't had any issues out of the truck thus far. Just the only thing is I got two little LEDs that have kind of went out on me, but you know, no big deal. I'm sure they'll have the LED bar that comes out as a replacement. Won't be too expensive, I wouldn't imagine. There we go. There we go. You can hear my kid in the background screaming at the truck. He's only 2, and he absolutely loves these. I'm surprised we made it up that. I really thought it was going to flip backwards, back down to me. This truck it's very easy to drive. The only problem is, I guess with all LOSI products, I'll show you real quick, which a lot of people have been saying that it's kind of a LOSI thing, but like the front steering, which I got the truck on right now, so the servo's kind of holding it back. But if you just kind of wiggle the front steering, the steering rack is loose. I don't know if that'll be easily fixed by a metal steering rack on it or better servo, which I did upgrade the servo in it. It's got a cheap Amazon 35 kg, which is much better than the stock one. Highly recommend those servos. But this truck it's a blast to drive. Really the only other truck that I enjoy more to drive is probably the Rey. Let's see if we can make it up this. I gotta be careful, there's a tree right there to the left side of it. Go too crazy, I'll smack into it and probably break something. Yeah, that didn't work. As you can see, I'm a terrible driver. You gotta use the little foot action to get it flipped back over. Let's see if we can kind of slowly go up it here. This truck's not a slow goer. And see, the open diffs, you slam it down on one side and you know, you don't get grip to go on up the hill or anything. Really not meant for this style of driving, but I just wanted to get it out here and give you guys a little show of it. My last video of it, I showed it at the park. We had took it to the park, but I didn't talk during that video. But let me know if you know what you guys like to see. I got plenty of crawlers. I only have a couple of bashers. I just recently started getting into them. The first basher I had was the Armisentin, and it's pretty fun to drive too. Get you back on the truck here. I keep losing focus trying to talk and keep track of the truck at the same time. That's why I like doing the crawlers more, because they're much easier to keep up with the camera. Oh, hard hit. Watch out. The son's whacking it with a stick. But yeah, this truck, like I said, time and time again, it's a blast to drive, especially if you get it on some open road. And for it having such a big belly on it, it kind of, I guess with the speed of it and everything, it gets over obstacles pretty well. I tried it on my little rock course here when I first got it, and it, yeah, not too well. Did not go over well. As I was saying, it usually goes over obstacles pretty good. And that's another thing it does a lot. You turn a little too quick and it will turn over. Get down here to it. Oh. But I did take the diffs apart on this truck. I took the diffs apart and I put, let's see, 1 million weight diff oil and some wax earplugs. If you haven't seen the wax earplugs done, it's just usually you can get them off Amazon. They're usually used to put in your ears at night. I guess if you have bad ears or something, I'm not 100% sure. But they're real sticky like, and you put them in your diffs and you know it'll kind of chew up the wax earplug and give you a little bit thicker substance. So that helped it out a lot. It didn't fully lock up the diffs, but it gave them a little bit more go in them. There we go, we made it over that. See if we can come up this other side. This other side's got a little bit of a steepness to it. I don't think it's going to go up, but we'll try. We'll try to get a bunch of leaves over here. Try to give it a little bump. It's really hard. Just like the Rift, you know, it's got the centralist system in it. And I've seen a lot of people taking the centralist systems out and putting a censored ESC motor combo in it. And they usually do a lot better, in my opinion. I like a censored system. I never liked them in crawlers. I've seen people run them in crawlers too as centralist, and they just not my cup of tea. But yeah, this truck's really fun. I highly recommend it. I'll leave a link in the description of the truck, probably at A-Main and Horizon. That's where I get most of my products from. See if we can get up this. Rock's got me caught. We'll go up the other side. Uh-oh, did you fall down, buddy? Get up. Wipe it off. Sorry, I'm currently babysitting my son and trying to film a video at the same time. Hope you guys don't really mind about that. Make it through those two. The truck is very controlled. I don't know if you could see that, but I'll take you down here. It's actually pretty steep of a hill, and for that truck to be so controlled coming down it, it's kind of impressive. And if it wasn't for the large belly that the truck has, because you know it's based off of a basher platform, if it wasn't for that large belly, you'd be able to clear over a lot more obstacles. If ever in the future there's an option for a little bit less of a belly and locked diffs, I think the truck would do amazing on rocks. But I think it'd be fun, something that you could take out on the trail and, you know, kind of bash the trails around. I think it'd be a lot of fun too. Let's see if we can make it. We'll try to make it through this rock course. There we go. truck's not going as planned. I'm hoping I haven't broke anything. We'll give the truck a look over and see. Everything seems to be intact. I highly advise. See, it's got a little bit of rust on the steel drive shaft, or the end cap of the steel drive shaft. If you ever go to the beach, do not put any of your trucks near the water. I didn't put it directly in the water, but I was skimming, you know, down near the wet spot of the water, and I brought it back in, and the next morning it had little rust spots all over it. It didn't hurt the truck too bad. I just threw WD-40 on it and it was good to go. But I'd say if you were to run it like that for a long time, then you'd be asking for more issues. And if you were to get it into the motor, I can only imagine what that would do. The truck's really fun. I'm running a Amazon special battery. It's a gold bat, I'm pretty sure is the name of it. One of those names. It's a red battery. I'll try to leave a link in the description for those two. They're fairly cheap. I got 2 of them for $50 off Amazon. 5200 milliamp 3S, and I'd say they last, you know, just bashing around like this, probably 30-45 minutes in this truck. Uh-oh. Better be careful, there's a big drop off over there. That was a good little jump. But yeah, just, you know, let me know what you guys want to see. If you want to see more basher, or you want to see a little bit of everything, it doesn't matter to me. I'm all for everything. And I think my steering servo stripped out. Or something happened, and I'm not 100% sure what. Well, I guess that'll wrap up today's video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Try to get this diagnosed. I'm not 100% sure what happened. But yeah, once again, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the videos. If there's anything better to do, I'm open for suggestions. But there's the LOSI Hammer Rey in all of its glory. Thank you guys for watching.